Oh, goodness. Hey, okay, hopefully we're live. Hey, everybody. Let's make sure this is actually live this time. Hey, everyone. Skylar here. Sorry I'm way late. I was streaming for a bit, and then I realized I wasn't streaming. I was like, how have I not had any questions? And I don't look at the viewers anymore because that stresses me out. But yeah, guess we're live again. So, how's it going? For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. I do these live streams every single Sunday at 11 a.m. Don't look at the time. Mountain time. Sometimes I'm a little late. I just found out that I can communicate with you like with the text on like my YouTube channel. So if you hit the little notification bell or whatever, I'll tell you like, oops, sorry, I'm gonna be late. But anyways, I was a little bit more late because I was doing a live stream apparently to nobody. So anyways, today's stream, I wanted to talk about a couple of things. And by the way, if you are new, super appreciate it. Like the sub, and if you're here for the first time, awesome. Every single week, essentially, I just go over my thoughts. I'm gonna have it way more dialed in. I'm gonna try to make it more professional. Make my weeklies. I'm gonna, talk about a project of the week I'm excited about. I'll go over, the news. I'll talk about. We're gonna create a portfolio today. With just $1,000, I'm gonna see how high we can pump that or lose it. And it'll get more dialed in as time goes on. But I just want everyone to know what we're doing today is we're creating a portfolio with just $1,000. But let me do this pop-up chat. There we go. So we're going to create a portfolio starting with just $1,000. And here's the deal. I'm not even going to make this trade until tomorrow. So some of you may get in on these with better prices or maybe worse. I don't know. But I saw an article, and it was just one of my videos, but they replaced the word investing money with losing money into a bunch of projects or something like that. And I was kind of emotionally hurt, to be honest, when I saw that. But then it made me think, like, what are they intentionally doing? Are they really just trying to meme, or are they really just trying to be like, look at this guy losing a bunch of money in projects that might fail? And so I guess I want to try to hit another level of transparency and honesty. I mean, I feel like I have been pretty transparent and honest so far, but I'm really bullish. Right? And every single day I get more and more excited and I feel confident, more and more confident that all these projects I'm putting money on are going to pump, and all this and these, they're going to actually build working projects that are going to actually gain adoption, that's going to actually help this ecosystem grow, to help onboard new users and all this sort of stuff. So you're going to have to always listen to me with a filter of like, this guy is obsessed with this industry, so like, whatever, I don't know. But what we're doing is gambling here, right? Anytime you're investing in anything, you're gambling money, hoping, right? If you're putting money into Tesla or Apple or Amazon or Google or any of these giant trillion-dollar companies, you're gambling. They are all at their all-time high and have been hitting all-time highs every single month for the past 6 months or so, 8 months or so, right? So you're gambling that, for example, Apple, the $2 trillion company, that it's going to be worth $2.5 trillion, and it will have a higher evaluation than any company's ever had in the history of the world, right? That's a big gamble, yet people gamble and put their money into it, right? This is a big gamble as well, and a lot of these projects might not end up working out, and I just want people to be aware of what I'm doing on Sundays is scary, because when I make videos, I'm really good at having a filter on and being careful with what I say. But when I'm doing live streams, I just talk and say probably a lot of irresponsible things. I'm bullish in this industry, so it's hard for me not to, right? I think Bitcoin will hit the valuation of gold. I think once Bitcoin hits the valuation of gold, as it being a store of value, it will surpass the value of gold because it's not just a store of value. It has massive utility. And so to even say like Tesla is a good example. Again, filter me. Tesla's a good example of how I feel Bitcoin is, right? Tesla as a very, very valuable, amazing car company is 40 billion to 60 billion probably dollars, right? How are they a quarter of $1 trillion? Well, they're not just a car company. They're a battery company. They're an energy distribution network. They're an energy company. They're an AI company. They're a self-driving company. They have so many patents. They have their hands in so many pots that Tesla is just one of the things under its umbrella. And so people see that value, right? Now, whether that value is worth $250 billion now, is up to you. But I see Bitcoin as the same way. It's not just one thing. It's being used as money right now, and people see it as a store of value. But once the network gets grown out, it could be so much more, I believe. So I also, if you are going to mimic trades or whatever, which I can say all day, like, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, and don't mimic my trades, and I'm just an idiot, But when it comes down to it, people just throw their money into projects and they don't think, and I've been there, I've done it too. So it's hard to be responsible when you see money, when you see gains. There's a project I'm going to show you today that I just got a 200% gain from yesterday, over 24 hours. I'm getting those type of stuff all the time. Right? And so when you see that sort of stuff, it's easy to be emotional and throw a bunch of money into something and lose a bunch of money. And to be completely honest with you guys, I'm not sure how I'm going to bring this out. I just recently got devastated. I'm kind of over it now. It's kind of weird. But last week, I did something really stupid. Sorry, every time I do the stream, I do my Fold app. Let's see, what did I get? Oh, 100 Satoshis. Every time I do the stream, my Fold app comes on. By the way, Fold, download it. I think there might be a link in the description. It's free. You get 20,000 Satoshis just for signing up for free. And you spin that little wheel every day. I set an alarm. And then you get free Satoshis or discounts or whatever. But you don't have to buy anything, and you could accumulate, free Bitcoin. It's kind of cool. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. So I just be careful, I guess. I don't know. You could lose all of your money. Oh, yeah. So I don't know how I'm going to come out with this video or not. I'm going to make a video talking about it. I'm really embarrassed and ashamed and a lot of negative feelings. And I kind of just want to forget about it and not care about it and just learn the lesson, whatever. But I had a devastating loss in my finances, and I won't say what the number was, but it was a significant amount. That being said, I'm still higher than I was at the beginning of the year, so I need to count my blessings. But what ended up happening, just to let you guys know, is I created a private key on my computer, the one that I use every single day. I shouldn't. I have another computer that I use for that, and I also have some devices, Apple devices. And then I have anyways, there's other ways I end up making keys. Right. Anytime I see a friend that just bought a computer, I'm like, hold on, let me do something first before you do anything on it, right? But I was making a quick little video, and I thought, hey, let me just make my trades. And then after I make my trades, I'll send it off to my other wallets, right? And in the middle of doing a bunch of trades, somehow somebody got a hold of my private keys that I made on my computer, and my wallet got emptied, including I had a wallet of like $1,200 of charity that I was giving away, and no one's funds were lost. I mean, I haven't received any money from this channel, But, you know, I did put money in myself that I was building, and I was about to make a video on it, and now I can't even release a video, and I'm pretty depressed about it, and it is what it is. But, by the way, that's why I'm kind of sketched out about making this channel all charities, because what if I lose that money, right? I don't know. And then am I going to go to jail because of financial fraud? Then people are going to think I stole it? Like, I don't know. That really scares me. So all I can say is I'm just always going to be super upfront, and if I can throw another layer of transparency, and if I'm doing something that people feel like I can be more upfront about, I will always take that step and try to be as transparent with everybody. Certain things I won't be transparent with, like the amount of money that I lost, because that's personal, and now I'm actually really freaked out of, I don't know how transparency and hackers. So anyways, we'll see. I'll have to do everything offline, or on another system in a different place or whatever, I don't know. But at any rate, so just if you're watching this video and you're going to end up throwing money into these projects, just be very aware we're gambling here. But I feel like I am a good gambler. And so, and also understand, I take profits all the time too. Maybe not in form of taking out in cash, which I do. I've taken out 2 chunks of profit since I've started crypto, in cash, but maybe not in cash as much as I like. If I get a coin that I put like $400 in and it turns into 3,000, well, I might take 2,000 of it and then invest 1,000 in 2 different projects, right? So I just got a tweet today from somebody asking how I invest in these risky projects, and pretty much what I do is I have a wallet where I've allocated a certain amount of risk, and I spread that risk out however I see fit. 1 project, 2, 3, 4, and then one project might crash 40%, but you know, I think 40-60% might be the biggest crash I've ever had. The biggest pump I've ever had is 1,500%. So yeah, I throw 200 in a project and it just 3x's. Well, cool. You know, then I take that money and I spread it out into 2 projects. 1 project goes up 80%, 1 drops 40. It's cool. Now I take, you know, so I start very small, but the projects I put in are so risky that the rewards are either really great or really not. But I feel like I pick pretty good picks. So, I mean, I just want people to be careful. You could lose all your money, okay? Just be aware of that. I had a friend that just invested, and even though he put 900 in, and then that 900 turned into 1,800, and that 1,800 turned into 1,200, and he's like freaking out. And I'm like kind of laughing. Like, I understand that sucks, but it's like, dude, you're in crypto. If that doesn't, like, if you're not ready for that, then I'm glad it's happening at a profit loss, right? Imagine you making 50,000, 100,000 next bull run and then losing 80,000, right? Learn your lesson now instead of later, right? Anyways, so and to be completely transparent with everybody, I do all of my trades. Well, that's not true. Not all of them. I do all the trades I'm confident about, and I pin them on my Twitter. If I'm not confident about it, I'll just post it in my Twitter, and I'll say, throw some money in this, right? And that money is probably just, it's a very small amount, 100, 2, 3, 4, not, you know, if it's a risky one, I don't really put that much money in. You know, then again, if you only have $1,000, then only put $100 into it, right? Or 50 or 80, you know, or I don't know. But I feel like I've done pretty well in picking projects. In fact, let's just go through. So Energy Web Token, right? Wait, where'd my tweet go? So, by the way, I got all of these coins way under these prices. I got XOR at 11. I got Energy Web at like 8.59. Actually, it wasn't that much. I think it was like 8.50 or something. Ocean, I got 18 cents, so not that much. Kusama, $8, I think. Edgeware, I think it was around that price actually. And then ChainX, geez, I don't know, $1 something. But I posted this August 2nd, and I decided I'm just going to post all of my trades. But obviously, like, if you guys are following me, Kusama, right, is kicking butt. So it's at $35 right now. Oh, wait, I mixed it up. Energy Web Token. So Kusama is at 10. It's at 30. So, let's see, Energy Web Token. So 12.31. I called it at 9.50. Not that bad. XOR. I guess it's not important when I put money in. It's important when I called it, right? It's now at $86. Right, so that's the 3x. Ocean, it's at 21 cents when I called it. Ocean. So I feel like we are gambling. That's absolutely correct. Right, that's a 3x. Edgeware. This has been, I think, I haven't been too impressed with this. It's at 2 cents. So about a 2x. PCX, 225. That's ChainX, right? It's at 7.44. It was at $9 the other day, by the way. It was at like 9.40 a couple days ago, so I'm sure it'll revisit. So, at any rate, I'm trying to be as transparent. Seeing somebody like talk trash made me feel like really depressed. So, but it maybe made me want to be a little bit more transparent, right? Actually, I dipped below profit on this one. This one was at like 88 cents. Dang, I should have picked up more. I wanted to. I had a wallet that I was going to put money in, and that wallet dropped by 30%. I knew it was, or the funds, and I knew it was going to recover. But anyways, LYXE. This is a project I'm about to make a video on, by the way. It'll be released probably tomorrow. It's almost all the way done. It's at $1.23. Right, Ring, called it at 6 cents. I think it's at like 9. $11. Ooh, oh, cool, it's pumping. By the way, I called that like a week ago too, so I'm very confident in these. Stake, right, at 11. Oh my gosh, I'm so angry at Stake. This is like an XOR story. I would have gotten this like 2x under what this was, but I was a day late when I put money in. But anyway, Stake, right, 11.64. Let's see where it's at now. $30. Ooh. I didn't realize it was at 36. Last time I looked, it was at like 29. Well, Shazam, 36. There we go. There's almost a 4x right there. SXP. So this one's at, I think it just broke the $3 range. This is Binance's credit card. I'm not really too excited about this project, but I just think it has a lot of room to grow. I happened to go, as soon as Binance got it, I bought it. But I actually just sold a big chunk of this, so I'm very little invested in this project now, but still. Right, DOT at 480, it's at like $5, 5.50 right now, right? PRQ at 29, it's actually that's the one that's dropped right now, PRQ. I was looking at it, and then I saw a video of LEO trades, and I was like, all right, LEO, you've convinced me. So this one actually has dropped a little bit. But I just made the trade, so I'm sure it'll pop up after a while. Right? This is only 2 days old. So, yeah, and I could go through these, but I promise you these as well. You want? I don't want to look at the price, what they were at August 9th. I'm going to start listing the price from now on, but I promise you all of these. TRB, I think, was like $20. It's at 85 or 70 right now, right? I can't remember where these were when I bought them, but so anyways, out of all these, I'm one negative, right? And most of them I'm 2 to 3x. So I guess what I'm saying is I feel very confident, and because of my track record and me like just picking winner after winner, I have another group with my friends, and I'm like 26 trades in a row in profit. And so that puts me into a place where I feel like I know what I'm doing, and I feel cocky and arrogant. Not cocky, maybe not arrogant either. That's the wrong word. Maybe like I do have an ego about it, even though I'm trying to be upfront and like inside. I'm like, dude, keep this going for another few more months, and I could buy a house. You know, like turning $200 into $600, and then putting it into another project, turn that $600 into, 2,000, turn that 2,000 into 5, turn that 5 into 12, turn that 12 into 30. Like, in my mind, that's what snowballs in my head. So when I lost all that money, what it did for me is it gave me another layer of skin. So I'm a little bit tougher now when it comes to losses. I'm sure there's more lessons there. Don't be an idiot and build your keys on your freaking PC that you've had for 6 years that you haven't done a revamp on. Actually, that's not true. I did read the hard drive like 2 years ago. But anyway, lesson learned, right? So I will be posting all of my trades that I'm confident about on Twitter. So if you want to check it out, whatever, I don't know. So today what we're going to do is we're going to build a little, and it's in the description below. Nobody even has to watch my videos. I don't do YouTube very, very good. I just give the information that everybody wants, because who wants to watch this video for like 45 minutes, right? People just want to see what the coins are. They want to do their research. If they like it, they're going to put money in. Like, who cares what I say, right? That's what I feel like people are like, but... so there you go. That deserves a like at least, right? You don't have to listen to all this my ramblings, but and by the way, before I go forward, here's what we're gonna do today. How long have I been talking for? Oh my gosh, a long time. I do training. I'm a trainer. I do a lot of web trainings, and I'm always just like, dude, my class must hate me. But anyways, I just did a video on Uniswap. So everything that we're going to do today is about is we're going to trade on Uniswap. So the portfolio we're going to make today, there's actually like a lot of projects I really like that we're not going to put in today. And I'll tell you what those projects are. In fact, I'll tell you right now. Polkadot isn't going to be on this. I want it to be. Kusama, right? KSM. That's not going to be on this list. I want it to be. ChainX, PCX. That's not going to be on this list. I want it to be. Energy Web Token. There is actually an ECR token for it, but I need to look into that. I didn't think. I thought it was its own web energy chain, so that doesn't make sense to me. Let's see. Anyways, yeah, there's some projects that we can't invest in just because it's not a Ethereum project. So everything that we're investing in, you're going to need to learn how to use Uniswap, because that's what we're going to be using. That being said, Uniswap is crazy expensive, and you're just going to have to deal with it. Eventually, there's companies coming out, like for example, that the company that I just gambled with and did a pretty decent job on gambling. Just sold all my crap at 50. Oh, good. Ooh, sweet. Damn, dude, I feel really good. I just sold all my stuff at 54 cents, and I thought that was a dumb idea, but it wasn't. Oh, look, and it hasn't even peaked that much on here. Dang! I think I sold at the very, very tippy top of the candle. Anyways, I'll probably throw money back in if it dips even lower, but anyways, Falcon Swap is a protocol that's going to help with speeds, help with transactions, help with input, output, all that sort of stuff when it comes to Uniswap, so you can not get ripped off as much. So we'll see what happens with that. The team is like anonymous. That's why it was like super sketch putting money in. I'm like, I don't know. It's probably going in the trash. And that's also why I didn't post it on my main thread. I did talk about it in my tweet. So I do tell everybody the projects I'm putting money in, and I'm an idiot because sometimes I'll be like, whoa, this project only has 800,000 market cap. As soon as I get home, I'm putting money into it. Or like something, and they're like, and then I get home and it's like 1.6. I'm like, dang it. Not that I'm the reason why it pumped or anything, but I should probably be a little more greedy, maybe. I don't know. What do you call it? Put the mask on me first, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. So, yeah. So you're going to need to learn how to use it. So make sure you watch this video and learn how to use Uniswap, because everything we're talking about can be traded on Uniswap. And there's a couple different wallets that you can use. I use the MetaMask wallet, and I made it on a phone that I don't use for anything else. And when you want to make your keys, don't make it on the computer that you normally use at home. Macs are way safer than PCs, right? But yeah, don't make your keys. Don't make your MetaMask wallet on your PC, I guess. Make it somewhere safer, right? So once you have a MetaMask wallet, then this tutorial will show you how to put Ethereum into that MetaMask wallet. If you have a Mac at home, put that MetaMask wallet on the Mac. And then I show you how to make a trade. So once you know how to do that, then you can invest in all these coins that I'm talking about. But again, do your own research. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I'm not a financial advisor, yada, yada, yada. So first one I'm going to put in is Chainlink, right? And Chainlink is going to be I am very confident that Chainlink is going to hit a $30 billion market cap within a year, within the next 12 months rather. So this is kind of my hedge, right? I feel confident I'm gonna 5 or 6x whatever I put into Chainlink within 12 months. So then really my other 9 projects have to just make sure that it compensates the loss of 4 projects, right? So I have a couple in here that I'm really confident about, but I don't think I'm going to have as much gains as the other ones. So this is my highest market cap holding, right? Again, if I could put DOT in here, I absolutely would, or Kasama or something, but I can't. So this one's more of a hedge, but okay, we have $1,000. I'm going to put $100 in each one of these projects is essentially to make it easy. Again, I'm going to make these trades tomorrow as well. I'm not even going to make it today, so you guys know what I'm going to do before I even do it. If you guys don't know what Chainlink is, it's a oracle, right? So it takes outside information and it plugs it into the blockchain. So like, for example, what if you were betting on a sports game, right? And if my team won, I won the bet. So we bet $100 each, right? So we both put $100 into the smart contract that Ethereum has. And if I win, then both that $100 comes back to me, and if my friend wins, then both $100 goes to him, right? So what Chainlink does is it says like, okay, well, I'm going to look at ESPN.com, and whatever the score pops up, I'm going to put that into the blockchain and then execute the smart contract. Well, what if CNN accidentally goofed up and they messed up on the score, and they just like meant to type 86 points, but they typed 96 points, and it was 2 points higher than the other team, and then the smart contract paid the wrong person, right? So Chainlink, what it does is it takes like all different kinds of information and it puts it together and compiles it, and then it takes, okay, these 100 people say it's this, 98 agree it's this, we're going to say it's the 98 that agree, right? So that's pretty much what Oracle is. It's a little more complicated than that as well, but you know, that's the Reader's Digest. So this will be my first $100, right? And I think within 12 months, that 100 could turn into 600, right? But who knows? And by the way, all of these coins, what if Chainlink goes to like, all of a sudden in the next 5 days, it goes to $100, and then it starts dipping down, and then 5 days 100, and then on the 6th day, it's like at $88. You know, it starts dipping down. I might take it out and wait, right? But the smarter decision would be to hold on. Historically, that's the smarter decision. But again, emotions are stupid, and I might do something stupid, and sometimes I win. Probably most times I lose. I need to learn that lesson. But I don't know. So that'll be my first one. And this has a market cap's important, everybody. The price, this is irrelevant. Who cares about this? I don't care if this is a $600,000 coin. That means nothing. What if the market cap is you know, $3 million? There's 3 coins out there, or you know, there's 5 coins and 3 people own. You know, it's the market cap and the circulating supply. That's what makes the price of the coin. So so the reason why Bitcoin is $20,000 is because it only has 21 million coins, and the market cap is, you know, $180 billion. So the price doesn't matter. This doesn't matter at all. You don't have to even buy a full coin, right? You can put $100 in, and maybe it'll give you a 5.3 coins, or when everything is said and done after fees, or I don't know. So, but the market cap, the Bitcoin right now, the reason why market cap's important is because, so everything we're talking about, we need to look at the market cap, because that'll tell you the room it has to grow. So Bitcoin's market cap is 215, holy moly, it's grown. It's $215 billion, right? Which, by the way, just to show you perspective, when people talk about the bull run and how high Bitcoin can go, and they're like, oh, it can't get that high, and you know, it's already at 20,000. Again, price is irrelevant. Who freaking cares what this price is? Then you need to get that out of your head if you have that in your head. This is super, completely irrelevant. The only thing that matters is the market cap and circulating supply. So the market cap is $215 billion. Well, what company is worth more than $2 trillion, right? So that means Bitcoin would have to 10x in order to get a valuation of Apple, right? Of just Apple, right? The entire cryptocurrency market is only 388, right? 400, right? So the entire crypto market cap, right, can you know, what is that, 5x, 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe 4x, 4 or 5x. I don't know where Apple's at right now. So do you think the entire cryptocurrency industry and blockchain creation is worth more than one company, right? You know, is the financial industry, is the banking industry bigger than Apple? Is the energy industry bigger than Apple, right? Well, if you believe that cryptocurrency is a new generation of money and this thing is actually going to stay, whether this landscape may look completely different or not later on, and the technology may end up adjusting and whatnot, by the way, is anybody... I haven't had a chat. It looks like I'm live. Okay, cool. So yeah. So you just need to understand, like, if you want a project to go 100x, like, what about Chainlink? If I want a Chainlink to go 100x, right? Then it would be worth 16,000, right? So let's pull out the calculator and let's look at this. So 1692 times 100, or 1600, my bad. So 1,692 is what the price would have to be. So in order for that 1,692, the market cap would also have to 100x, right? So the market cap is 6,506,948,943. We're going to times that by 100 as well. So it would have to be a 650, let's see, thousand million billion, a $650 billion market cap. So Chainlink would have to be bigger than twice of all of crypto for it to 100x. So when people talk about these projects 100xing like XRP, well, XRP is worth more than Chainlink. So if you want, people say Chainlink to $1,000 or $586 or something is the number I see. Just think about that. It's going to have to 586. That's like a 2,000x. So 2,000 times 12 billion. You know, maybe someday it could happen, but people just need to understand that, you know. Oh, you can't see my calculator. Let me see if I can show this calculator. Window capture, maybe? Window capture. Let's try window capture. Add source. Oh crap, that's not it. Do you want to delete? Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to add my calculator on my OBS. Media source? No. Window capture, video, audio, VLC, scene? No. Image, browser, display capture. Maybe that's it. Crap, no. I'm really bad at this. Oh, here we go. Website, no. No, that's not it. That's not it. Builds with most, no. Built-in, no. No, that's not it. Color, media. No. Text, window capture, compatible with most browsers and programs. Maybe that's it. Sorry guys, I'm almost there. Calculator, add source, OBS. Boom. Shazam. Wow, that took a while. So, let me get this a little skinnier. Let's move this not on the main screen. Oh my goodness. No one's gonna be watching after this. Alright, let's pull the calculator over here for now. Okay, now let's go back to it. So so when we're doing these projects, just look at the market caps and you just have to understand of where you see the value in this company, right? So my first one is Chainlink, right? Second is Sora, XOR. So the reason why I chose this one is because, well, first of all, I bought it at $11, I think was my buy-in. I tried to buy it at $5 and it was like pumping up. It sucked. This is when I was trying to buy, I was thinking about buying at 1, decided to buy at 5, and somehow it became 11 all within 2 days, or like a week or something. It sucked. But at any rate, so I'm a little biased against this project. That being said, the reason why I put money into it was because they were building the PokeSwap ecosystem. So if you don't know, Polkadot is creating a bunch of DeFi tools, helping connect companies with one another, helping cross-chain companies work with one another. So Bitcoin can work with Ethereum, can work with EOS, can work with Cardano, right? All these different, blockchains. I mean, it's much more confusing than this, but imagine having a Yahoo email and a Gmail email, not be able to send emails to one another because they're different programs, right? So Polkadot pretty much allows a framework where everybody can work together in the same ecosystem, right? Again, that's not a good description, but kind of a decent one, maybe. Okay, one that's a little flawed. Anyways, so XOR, they're building the marketplace, right? So eventually you're going to be able to swap any token with any token. So like Uniswap. And the reason why I think Sora is going to be huge is Uniswap, as we know, is huge right now. You can swap any Ethereum token with any Ethereum token. That's most coins on the market right now. Well, with PokeSwap, you'll be able to swap any token with any token in the market, right? So if you have some obscure coin, You know, you can trade that obscure coin with another obscure coin and just swap it straight over without having to find an exchange that obscure coin is on, trade it into Ethereum or Bitcoin or something, then move that Bitcoin or Ethereum off the exchange to another exchange, and then swap that token on that exchange, and then put that into a separate wallet, right? It just becomes a nightmare. Like, what if you could just go to one website, you plug in your hardware wallet, has all of your coins on it, and then you can say, I want to move some of my Cardano and I want to swap it with this new, you know, whatever token that just came out. So that's what XOR does. So I'm gonna throw my second $100 in this guy. Oh yeah, this is their website, right? You can check them out. I just did a video on them, by the way, so you can watch this video. It talks about them more. They only have Ocean Protocol. They're working really close with the Polkadot ecosystem as well, and they deal with people's data. So they gather a bunch of data together. Anything that has to do with data. You can hop into their website more and look more into them. I should probably post the URL links for all of these as well, but you can find them when you go to CoinGecko. So now Robonomics. Now this one I actually heard about from a Chico video. He is very bullish on it. I've probably seen like 5 or 6 videos altogether with different people talking about it. You know, they're doing a lot of like smart stuff, smart city stuff, AI type technology, a lot of robotic type technology, self-automation, that sort of stuff. And it looks like they're a lot of like they've won a lot of awards and hackathons that have recently taken place and whatnot. So they have a market cap of 21 million. So this will be our third $100. Wait, right? 1, 2, 3, fourth $100, right? So and then we have Darwinia Ring, right? So they are connecting the gaming world, right? So anything that has to do with that type of media, they will be connected to the Polkadot ecosystem as well. In fact, if you see, right, they even say right there, so Darwinia Network is the first game chain on Polkadot. The development of Darwinia Network is based on a Polkadot and Substrate framework. Later, Darwin Network will become a parachain on the Polkadot network. So, should anyways. So, they're going to be a parachain on Polkadot. So, I expect, by the way, a lot of these are in the Polkadot ecosystem, right? So Chainlink's in the Polkadot ecosystem, XOR's in the Polkadot ecosystem, Ocean's in the Polkadot ecosystem, XRT's in the Polkadot ecosystem, Rings in the Polkadot ecosystem, right? So these next few I'm talking about aren't, but these first few ones are. And I think anything that's helping that Polkadot ecosystem grow is going to grow itself. So, but again, this is all a gamble, right? Parsec I saw randomly as a I think I saw it on Reddit on like the moon shots or something, whatever, and they advertised it as a opposite of Chainlink, and I kind of found that interesting. And then I saw a bunch of the people I follow on YouTube making videos about it all of a sudden, and then it got me in, I guess. When I start, it's funny when I feel like I find a project and I'm like, wow, this is really cool. So again, it happened with FSW. I found that project a week ago, something like that, and then Leo Trades just made a video on it yesterday, or I think it was yesterday, and I was like, dude, that's cool. Like, we're on the same page, right? But yeah, so check out their website. They actually already have a bunch of working tools, which is crazy. So it's a plug and play, really easy, ready to go, and currently it's at a $27 million market cap, right? Geez, just a week ago. Imagine this at 1 penny. Imagine 24xing, right? That would be nice. And then XDAI. XDAI is a company that will help Ethereum. Oh my gosh, help its capacity grow. It's oh my gosh, not bandwidth. Its output. It'll help its output increase by at least tenfold, and a lot of times more. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of the word. It's bothering me. Scalability. So XDAI helps with scalability on the Ethereum network, and they are going through a lot of test nets with a lot of different companies. It looks like they will be used in a lot of projects to help scale. And obviously it's been pumping like crazy, and I do think it will continue to go up. Again, not financial advice. This is one of my gambles I'm most excited about, and I'm ready for that announcement to be announced if they're going to be used with Polkadot. But we'll see. But yeah, it's hopefully we'll see. And then we have LYXE. So LYXE, geez, was it? I felt like it wasn't. Anyways, LYXE is a project that it was created by Fabian Vogelsteller. Fabian Vogelsteller. He is the guy that essentially created the ERC20 token. He also helped create the web.js tools, which, if you don't know, it has like 120,000 downloads a week, I think. It's the most used library to create Ethereum tools on it. Right? He was pretty much the one that was responsible for the ICO craze, because everyone was able to create their assets on the ERC20 token. Now he actually just created something called the RICO, which is interesting. It's a reverse ICO, which essentially means you can take out your money, right? So a lot of these projects back in 2017, people just got ripped off. They were scammed and stuff like that. And most of the ICOs were scams, right? Well, this one, if you find out it's a scam, you can pull out your money before the ICO is complete. And so it's supposed to help protect investors a little bit more, especially those people that are promised get-rich-quick schemes, and they're shown a chart of like, look, this coin has 42x in the past month, and then throw their life savings in it, and then all of a sudden they realize it's a scam and they stuck. And yeah, so that's supposed to help with that, right? So him and his wife ended up creating this company. His wife is like super involved with the fashion industry and the art industry and the media, right, industry, entertainment industry, right? So she kind of brought her world into his world, and dang, what's her name? Something Hernandez. I'm blanking on it, but at any rate, so. They created LYXE token, and it's supposed to be like a framework, right, for other companies to build on as well. And one of the tools they're working on is really interesting. It has to do with people losing their keys, and because people are dumb and they lose stuff all the time. And so if you are completely responsible for holding something and you mess up, it's like you have no insurance kind of thing, and that makes it kind of scary. Well, they kind of propose that they have building blocks to help alleviate those type of problems. So that's kind of nice, because like the password thing has always been bothersome to me, because if you lose your password, it sucks, right? You're done forever. And I didn't understand how people couldn't like have come up with a design or a software implementation or something where they can end up fixing that, right? It seems like to me, I mean, I'm not a software guy, so I don't know how difficult this is, but like, it seems to me someone can easily create something where I can create my keys, and then I can give something out to 10 people, and if half of those people get together and then confirm, that, hey, so if I lose my keys, I just have to have half of those 10 people confirm that I lost my keys. Once that happens, then they can agree to send a key to a certain address or something like that. I don't know. And so that way you can give like, hey, you can give your your best friend, your wife, your cousin, your mother, your boss, I don't know, people that you trust. I don't know, whoever you trust in your life, all over the place. And that way, if something ends up happening, you die or something like that, people can get together and do inheritance or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm not explaining this very well, but it just doesn't seem like that it should be that hard to do. And no one really has talked about that problem, so this is the first time I've heard talk about it. So anyways, there's LYXE, and it doesn't say their market cap, but they should be like a $4 billion, $3 billion market cap. And I think they just rolled over into 4 since that pump probably. One thing I don't like about CoinGecko is sometimes they don't show the low market cap coins, where I have to go to a different what's going on. What is going on? You won't pull up anything? That won't work either, huh? This is so weird. I think LYXE is the ticker. This is why I don't like CoinMarketCap. They just suck. Ever since Binance bought them, their website just is horrible. I should do an episode on CoinGecko. Yeah, 4.6. Jeez, I'm about to post a video and I'm like, they have a $3 billion market cap because they did yesterday, right? Anyways, if you guys don't use CoinGecko, CoinGecko has so many useful tools on it. To help you find different tokens. So like, for example, if you go to Chainlink, it tells you down here, like, hey, this is in a business services tag, a smart contract platform tag, a decentralized tag, and an oracle tag. So if you want to see like competing oracles, you can click the little oracle link. It'll take you to a page, and cool, now we know all of the oracles that are kind of competing with it. And then you can take a look at some of these low market caps, like what is this 36, 40, 95? Like, are these something that might be able to take away or get a portion of this, right? I mean, think like, what if XDAI what if DAI or Zap or Teller? I really like Teller, by the way. Teller's one of those as well. I got in at like $32, and it's been sitting at like $40 the last few days, and it just pumped up like 80 yesterday. Now it's correcting a little bit, but anyways, it just kind of gives you opportunity to find different protocols and coins and stuff like that. UMA's been on a tear. UMA's never gone under, right? They just keep going up and up and up and up. Crazy, right? And so anyways, if you're not using the tools of CoinGecko, I'd use them. So yeah, those are all the coins. So first one, Chainlink. Second $100, I'm going to put it into Sora. Third $100, I'm going to put into Ocean. Fourth $100, I'm going to put it in Robonomics. The fifth 100, I'm going to put it into Ring. The 600, I'm going to throw into Parsec, PRQ. Wait, where are we at? I already lost it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My 700, I'm going to put it into XDAI. My 800, I'm going to put it into LYXE. And then I'm assuming the fees are going to rip me off, and I'm going to probably have to spend like $150 or $80 or something like that in fees. Each transaction is probably going to cost me $10. There's 80. And then I'm probably going to have an additional $4 on each one. So it's at 8, that's 32. So we're over $100 in fees, right? So that's what I don't like about Uniswap. Fees, right? By the way, that's what this Falcon swap, which you saw me have up before, that's what they're supposed to help with. So that's why it's probably pumping. So anyways, that's pretty much it on the video. I will go over a couple of other things before I end the video, but But yeah, I'm going to make these trade probably tomorrow. And then I'll just show you the update on the portfolio every single week. And then when I make trades, I'll tell you every single week. And I'm going to try to do it like on the Monday after the Sunday. And that way people can see the trades and make them even before me. And that way I'm not somebody who's like making a bunch of trades and then like trying to pump it afterwards or seem like a shillster, shyster, whatever. I'm trying my best here, guys. I might not succeed, but when it comes to being super upfront. But anyways, so yeah, look out for that. By the way, you can go to now I won't talk about that. I do have a website, skystruckcrypto.com, which I won't show you, but yeah, I'm gonna have that updated. Anyways, so this is interesting. I've been following this for a while, and Bitcoin officially just slipped over. They're now at the longest consecutive streak above. I thought it was one more. BTC currently is in its longest streak of consecutive days above 10K since the all-time. Oh yeah, since the all-time rally. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. So yeah, it was in the 10,000 range for a really long time in 2017. Now we're in our second longest streak, right? Whatever that means, you know, but we just barely broke above this one a week ago. So we're consolidating for a very long time, which by the way is interesting because the price hasn't really gone up from like 11,000 to 12,000 range in a long time. Yet if you look at how much money is being put into the market, in fact, let's look. I haven't looked at this in a couple of weeks, but I'm sure it's the same now. Oh wait, I probably can't see it day by day. Well, I can probably check with Bitcoin though. I want to see how much money is inserting in the entire market on a day-by-day basis. I don't know. I'll have to look to see how to do that, but I can look in the historical data for Bitcoin. Actually, I wonder if it has that information. I can't remember. No, it doesn't. Well, at any rate, the market cap of the entire space has gone up quite a bit in the past couple of months, yet Bitcoin hasn't seen a drastic increase itself. So a lot of this money, I think, is being put into altcoins. Yeah, so look at this. So from that dip, we've just steadily just been pumping up. And so, yeah, money's still inserting in the market, even though Bitcoin's price isn't steadily pumping up, right? But, yeah, take that for whatever it is. Swipe, the network is officially live on Ethereum, so that's nice. Swipe is one of those that I've been holding for a while, although I took most of my profits out around the $3 range. And then it's been floating under that $3 range for a while, and it just ended up recently pumping back up. But the reason why I like this company isn't really. It's kind of like crypto.com, except so crypto.com is they're like $3 billion worth or something like that, right? And they're in the top 10. So crypto.com is a card that you can end up using like a debit card, and then they give you rewards in their little Crow coin, and then you can use those rewards to buy Bitcoin or, you know, stake them for like an 18% staking reward or whatever. So they're at like a $3.4 billion market cap, where Swipe is currently at a. By the way, this wouldn't be a SXP, I believe, is the thing. Wow, I didn't pump it up as much as I thought it would. But they're at a $204 million market cap. So and this is owned by Binance as well, and they reward you in Bitcoin, not in like a SXP coin or some crap coin, right? So I just think with Binance backing it, and whether it will take it over or not, I think this should at least do another 5x or 2 or 3x to get close to it. So I think just in that aspect, it's a good project, right? So weird, not a single person said anything in the chat. Oh my gosh, if I haven't gone live, I'm gonna be really sad. I didn't double check. I'm just gonna give up and do another one tonight. Okay, good. So, by the way, I found this interesting. So, this Zach guy just mentioned, he just posted an article about that. There's a bug that knocked a bunch of the nodes from a certain update. For some reason, a bunch of nodes weren't confirming on the network, and can't remember if they ended up fixing it or not. I think they did, but I'm sure they did. But at any rate, he just Adam responded like, will it ever end, right, the problems? And so someone asked, hey, what's your thoughts on Polkadot? And I just thought his response was interesting. So Adam Beck, which by the way, for those of you who don't know, a lot of people think that Adam Beck is the creator of Bitcoin. A lot of people think that he is Satoshi. Adam Beck obviously denies it, but he is instrumental in creating the, updating the Bitcoin code and like helping Bitcoin grow. And yeah, CEO of Blockstream, right? So a lot of people think he is. There's a lot of similarities to Satoshi and him. But anyways, whether or not he is or not, he definitely, like when he says something, you listen, right? So he ended up saying, no idea. Another day, another shitcoin, right? So he hasn't really looked into it. But he says at least someone who can actually code, right? Gavin, who's the Gavin Wood, who's the creator of DOT. He said that he's actually the brains behind Ethereum, where Vitalik was content to take the public-facing credit. Would be curious to see how. Would be curious to have been a fly on the wall to understand how Gavin and Vitalik ended up parting ways. So yeah, Adam thinks that Gavin's a better coder than Vitalik, and obviously, Vitalik created Ethereum, a $40 billion market cap. DOT is a $5 billion market cap right now, and it connects all blockchains together. A lot of people call it an Ethereum killer. I disagree with that. I think it works with Ethereum. It could become bigger than Ethereum, but it wouldn't kill Ethereum. Ethereum is still a very useful coin, and it needs to exist. Like Polkadot doesn't take it over, right? So yeah, I found that interesting. And then stupid Wall Street Journal. OneCoin, in case you don't know, this is the largest cryptocurrency scam that's ever existed, yet almost nobody knows about it. And the reason why is because it didn't really affect the crypto community as much as it affected the network marketing industry. But if you don't know about this, just know this lady created a $3-4 billion industry, ended up going off on the run, gave the company to her brother, and then she went on the run, and then he got blamed for everything, and he ended up throwing her under the bus and saying that, yeah, she's full of crap, and I don't know what he said actually, but he made a deal apparently with them, and so he's not going to get charged for any of it, and he's, I think, going to help find his sister. But anyways, whoop. You know what? I have like, give me 1 sec, you guys. I'm just gonna go grab a drink. I'm really thirsty. I have like 20 more minutes, so give me like 1 minute, everyone. Hold on. Okay, so, sorry, I'm back now. So, this article is about Kusama. So in case you don't know, Kusama was trading at like $1 earlier on this year, and now it's about $35. And so a lot of people are like, "Holy crap!" You know, the progression on this, right? And it's supposed to just be a test net, right? Well, Kusama is more than just a test net of Polkadot, but that's why it has gone up, right? So yeah, the whole experimental, unaudited trial network, Kusama, serve as a sandbox for Polkadot developer, is now worth almost $300 million, right? Now, the Kusama network isn't just... So I thought it was. I made a comment, and some of the Kusama people like ripped me a new one. They're like, what a noob. Virgin, I think is what they called me. Polkadot version, I think that's what they said. But anyways, so I found an article, and I learned, and whatever. So yeah, they are different, but what Kusama is, just to let everybody know, and the reason I have a big chunk of Kusama in my portfolio, and the reason why is because it is the original Polkadot code. So they launched Kusama a long time ago, and it's the code currently that's used for Polkadot, but it was an earlier edition. So it was kind of like a testnet initially, but now, I mean, you can look at like how, well, it's not this way at all, but how Litecoin is kind of like Bitcoin. You know, it's the same code, it's just tweaked a little bit, and it has different use cases now. Now, obviously, it's not the same example because Kusama was the first, code that was launched. But at any rate, they tested this code and and made sure it was working well, and then they officially launched the working version of that code. Not working, that's the wrong word, but the one that has higher scalability and security and all that sort of stuff. So Kusama always has the most updated tech that's out there. They take more risks than Polkadot does for sure. And if something does work well on Kusama, then you can pretty much know that it'll probably end up going on the Polkadot network, which is nice, right? But yeah, if you're starting out with, and you're kind of in the beginning phases, a lot of people go onto Kusama and then transition onto the Polkadot network. So, but Polkadot is worth $5-6 billion right now, right? Kusama is worth $300 million, something like that, right? So there's a huge gap in between the two, and I don't think that gap is wholly justified. So I would assume, yeah, I would assume this keeps pumping. This is a cool comment, by the way. I saw this earlier, but... Oh yeah, but I have Gavin Wood on my notifications. But anyways, he said, unfortunately, so he was actually talking about DOT. But yeah, unfortunately, his tech could supersede and reinvent the entire industry and force everyone to conform. $3 billion DOT is nothing. I suggest you do a deep dive, right? So now it's a $5 billion, $6 billion, right? But still, DOT is awesome. I wish I could put DOT in this portfolio we made today. And then one more project I want to talk about called Render. I guess this could be my project of the week, maybe. I don't know. I'm not really caring about pricing as much with than I am about how much I like this project and I think it will succeed. I don't know how that will translate into price, but RNDR, let's pull this up. RNDR. So... yeah, so, dang it, doesn't have the market cap, be serious. Coin market map. So, it doesn't have a market cap here either. Anyways, it has a pretty low market cap, right? Looks like you can, get it at Balancer and Probit Exchange. But anyways, geez, it's ranked really low. I don't think it's actually ranked this low. I think once the market cap puts in, it'll show its actual true rank. But But the reason why I really like this project is, and I figured this guy's tweet is better than going through the website, because he pretty much bullet points all the amazing things. So this is a company that distributes GPU to help render things, right? And so it was used for, movies like some Pixar movies. It was used in the Marvel movies. So this company is used currently with a lot of movie companies. So yeah, let's see. Let's get into the info. Yeah, they're doing cloud rendering, yada yada. But here we go. So here are some of the advisors on the team, right? So J.J. Abrams, right? He's not a crypto guy. He's J.J. Abrams, right? Star Wars, right? Star Trek, right? So he's an advisor on the board, and he works with the company and pays them to help render some of his stuff, right? Dang, there's a few more I want to go into the website more that I was excited about, but founder of Brave Browser, right? He's excited about it. I don't really know who this Ari Emanuel is, but there's a couple of there's like 2 more advisors I was really excited about, and I can't remember who they are right now. But yeah, they have partnerships with Basic Tension Token, Decentraland, Siacoin, Algorand, right? And there's more as well. But yeah, let's see. Proprietary information. Here we go. So they've already worked with HBO, Disney, Samsung, Warner Brothers, Fox Studios, right? So they're not trying to complete something. They already are in the industry. Coinbase ended up saying, hey, should we list this project as one of our projects, right? So not saying they will, but let's see. Some of the advisors, right? CEO of Google, founder of IMG, CEO of IBM, CEO of Mozilla and Brave Browser, right? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that he was the CEO of Mozilla. I'm saying that wrong probably, but that's crazy. You learn something new. I didn't even notice that when I read this. But yeah, freaking what, right? So, I have this tweet. This, I don't know if you've seen this, by the way, but this was done with Render. This is just an interesting project. They've worked with deadmau5, right? But anyways, I find it interesting because there's a lot of people that have a bunch of extra GPUs that they don't use anymore. And they want to sell it, and maybe they don't want to sell it because they don't want to deal with the hassle, and maybe they can't get the price they want. I don't know. So instead, you can keep your GPUs running and help help out with the next Marvel movie or something, right? Anyways, if you guys want to check it out, you can. I just found the project kind of interesting. I haven't invested yet myself. So, by the way, some companies to look out for. I'm waiting for them to launch a token. One of them is Akala, right? Another one is a Plasm, by the way, and Staffy is the other one. So Plasm, Staffy, and Akala. If you guys want to write those down and look them up or whatever. They haven't launched their token yet, but I think they're going to be big projects, and I'm real excited for them to launch. But yeah, Akala is slowly inserting its way into the decentralized world, and yeah. Oh wow, I didn't realize Pantera Capital was with this, but I would look out for that project. They are going to end up being like a decentralized or a stable coin type of thing, kind of like a MakerDAO situation. Anyways, and then I found this article on. Hold on, I want to show you a video instead. Here we go. Let's hear what Warren Buffett has to say about the economy right now.
For a long time, you better own equities, or you better own something other than debt. I mean, it's remarkable what's happened in the last 10 years. I've been wrong in thinking that you could really have the developments you've had without inflation taking hold. But we have 120 odd billion. Well, we have some almost very high percentage in Treasury bills, some in other, and some just in cash. But those Treasury bills are paying us virtually nothing now. They're a terrible investment over time, but they are the one thing that when opportunity arises, it will arise at a time, and maybe the only thing you can look to pay for those opportunities is the Treasury bills you have. I mean, the rest of the world may have stopped. And we also need them to be sure that we can pay the liabilities we have in terms of policyholders over time, and we take that very seriously. So if the world turns into a world where you can issue more and more money and have negative interest rates over time, I'd have to see it to believe it, but I've seen a little bit of it. I've been surprised, so I've been wrong so far. I do not think that I don't see how you can create. I would say this: if you can have negative interest rates and pour out money and incur more and more debt relative to productive capacity, you'd think the world would have discovered it in the first couple thousand years rather than just coming on it now. But we will see. It's probably the most interesting question I've ever seen in economics. Is can you keep doing what we're doing now? And we've been able to do it. The world's been able to do it for now a dozen years or so, but we may be facing a period where we're testing that hypothesis that you can continue it with a lot more force than we've tested it before.
Yeah.
Well, they were going to be negative for a long time.
So, yeah, I just find it interesting. Warren Buffett pretty much was saying that he doesn't think the market has been able to keep going the way it has been for the last 12 years it's been now. And yet it continually has been. We've been producing less, and yet the economy's been doing better and better, and there hasn't been a trend of reversal, even though we should have had it a long time ago. And so everyone keeps saying, like, yeah, there should be a massive correction coming, and there should be, yet why isn't it here yet, and what's going on? Like, is it tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? So far, we're turning $1 trillion companies into $2 trillion companies. It seems like everything should just fall, and yet it hasn't. And so how long do people wait? How long are we supposed to wait? What if this bubble keeps on going for another 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 years, right? And then it pops, right? Are people supposed to not invest, be fearful, and then just miss out for the 10 years because they're going to be right on year 11? Because so far, since 2008, everyone's been saying, right, any day now the economy's going to be crashing. We're just doing the same mistakes. It's becoming worse. Now flooding the market even heavier, and now it's even heavy. So it's just interesting to see, like, maybe we're starting a new type of economy the history of humanity has never seen before. Or we could be in a bubble and everything could end up popping any day now. And that any day could be a year from now, tomorrow, 10 years, 5, who knows? So it's just kind of interesting, and nobody kind of knows. Even Warren Buffett doesn't understand what's going on right now. So I don't know. So anyways, geez, if you drop another 50%, I'll throw half my money in and be exactly where I was. Anyways, that's it, I guess, with this video. Again, be very, very careful, everybody, with your money. I'm gambling here. I'm going to be, by the way, posting on my Twitter. I'm going to post it in this thread, but I'm going to post, $1,000 every single Sunday or Monday when I do the trades. Again, I'm going to try to do it every Monday, but if a project is coming out, like if Plasm comes out on Wednesday, I'm buying the coin on Wednesday. But I'll tell you about it on the Sunday stream probably, right? Unless for some reason I didn't realize it until like the Tuesday or something before. So at any rate, so I'll post that in here. I'll keep it updated. Again, I'm just trying to be as upfront, as honest as possible. I do think, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2. I can count. I promise. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So out of my last 18 that I've shown my trades, I'm so far negative on one of them, right? So I'm not saying like, hey, I'm great, PRQ. Come on, man, get above that amount. Don't let me be negative and look like a fool. Just kidding. Gosh, look at this chart. Look how ugly this chart is, too. How am I supposed to get any information out of this? Like, look at the chart difference between CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. So this just it makes way more sense. You can actually kind of see it compared to, like, what? How am I supposed to read this at all? Let's do the past, like, 7 days. Yeah, 7 days looks a little better. Let's look at the last 7 days. I don't know why I'm doing this. But yeah, CoinGecko's charts just look way better too when you're looking at them. Anyways, I'm going to end the stream there. And again, I'm going to come out with another video. You guys don't see my screen, but I do have a video where I will be talking about LYXE. So this took me like freaking 9 hours to do, so hopefully it's worth it. But anyways, that'll come out probably tomorrow. Everything is done except my intro and my outro. I may record a visual video of my face doing it or not. I don't know. We'll see. I'm like struggling when I get subscribers. The more I get, the harder it is for me to make videos. But that being said, I've made three in the last week, in the last 7 days. So I'm going to try to make a video, at least one video a week, if not I'm going to try to make one video a week, if not more, outside of my live streams, and then my live streams, but I'm going to try to get 2. But I find that it takes me about a day to do the research and to write the script out, and then it takes me another day to actually record the entire script and tweak the script, and then it takes me a third day to actually do all of the editing, or like a day and a half. I don't know. It takes me like 3 full days to get everything done, so I'm trying to minimize that more. But the problem is that there are so many projects that come out that are so good that I want to talk about. I mean, I want to make a video on, I don't want, everyone's done a video on Polkadot, and there's so many videos you can make that you can watch on that, but I want to do a video on, you know, on Kusama, on Sora, on ChainX, on Ocean, on Energy Web Token, on Darwinia, on Acropolis, right? On XDAI, and Parsec. I mean, there's so many of them. So anyways, on my live streams, that's where I will be talking about these coins more frequently and bring up a lot more, and it just won't be as cool or fun to watch. But I guess I'm going to end the video here. Super appreciate everybody who has watched it this far. And yeah, I'll see you at next week's video, and look out for the video that will come out tomorrow. Have a good one, talking about LYXE. All right, see you guys, bye.